Claude Code is powerful by default, but if you want to unlock its full potential, you need to install the right skills. The only problem is there are over 500,000 Claude skills on the market right now. With all of that noise, finding a good skill is as hard as finding a needle in a haystack. I went through thousands of them, checked what people are talking about on X, looked at the GitHub repos and talked to people in my community, and we all agree 95% of them are completely useless.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
So in no particular order, here are the top 33 Claude skills that are actually worth your time. Oh, and if we haven't met yet, I'm Doobie. I'm a former marketer who now builds AI apps live on stream. I'm currently doing a challenge to reach 100K from vibe coding, and in 45 days, I've already made $47,000. I use Claude every single day, and the right skills have genuinely cut my build time in half. So I figured I'd save you the weeks of trial and error that I went through finding these tools. Now, before we start, there are three terms I'm going to say a lot in this video: skills, MCPs, and repos. Skills are basically upgrades for Claude Code. They help it do specific tasks better, faster, or in a more structured way.
Whoa.
MCPs are what let Claude connect to outside tools and live data, things like browsers, your files, apps, or the internet. Repos are the GitHub projects where a lot of these tools actually live. So if I mention a repo, I'm usually talking about the source code or install files behind the thing. So just think of it like this: skills improve Claude, MCPs connect Claude, and repos host the tools. Now you know what they mean, let's talk about Frontend Design. 277,000 installs. It is currently the most installed Claude skill on the planet. If you've ever used Claude to build a front end and it came out looking like a 2014 WordPress template, this skill is for you. The Frontend Design skill literally bans certain fonts like Inter, Roboto, and Arial. It also forces Claude to pick a real design direction before writing a single line of code. Bold typography, intentional color palettes, actual thought behind the layout instead of that generic AI slop look we all know and hate. Like, check out this music player app it built off this one-liner. Here's a comparison of what it built before connecting the front-end design skill, and here's what it did after. If you're vibe coding anything with the UI, install this first. Here's the command, let's go. Okay, at number 2, we have Superpowers. Over 100,000 GitHub stars built by Jesse Vincent. This skill is aggressive, and I mean that as a compliment. It's a collection of 20 plus skills that enforce a strict development methodology, test-driven development, debugging frameworks, a full plan to execute pipeline. Now, this might make some people a little uncomfortable, but it will literally delete your code if you write it before the tests exist. Not archive it, delete it. If you're a vibe coder like me who has never written a test willingly in their life, this sounds insane, but the people using Superpowers swear by it. The code quality coming out the other side is apparently night and day difference. It got accepted into the Anthropic marketplace in January, and the growth since then has been wild. Karpathy dropped this and it hit 50,000 GitHub stars in a single week. So for context, Karpathy is one of the founding members of OpenAI, and he's also the former head of AI at Tesla. When this guy releases something, the entire AI community stops what they're doing and listens. What autoresearcher does is it's basically an AI research agent that runs experiments for you 24/7. If you give it a goal like, make this model better, find a higher converting landing page, lower acquisition costs for my customers, then it runs a loop over and over while you sleep, and by the morning, you wake up to the best possible version with actual tested improvements. Think of it like a robot research intern that runs hundreds of experiments and only keeps the winners. If you're building anything that involves iterating on results, study this repo. The pattern is actually probably more valuable than the tool itself. 50,000 GitHub stars, the #1 MCP server by a mile, over 240,000 weekly NPM downloads. You know that problem when you ask Claude to help you with a library and it gives you code using an API that was deprecated 6 months ago, and you spend 2 hours debugging before you realize the function doesn't even exist anymore? Context 7 fixes that. It injects the actual current documentation for whatever library you're using directly into Claude's context window. So instead of hallucinating APIs from its training data, it's reading the real docs. It supports Next.js, React, Supabase, MongoDB, and thousands more. You literally just add use context 7 to your prompt, and that's it. If you install one MCP server from this entire video, make sure it is this one. The president of Y Combinator open sourced his exact Claude Code setup. It has almost 40,000 stars. TechCrunch covered it. A CTO texted Garry saying this is like God mode, and that screenshot alone went viral. It's 15 opinionated prompts that structure Claude into different roles: CEO, designer, engineering manager, release manager. You're basically getting a billionaire VC's exact workflow for free. Now, some people called it overhyped. There was a whole YouTube video saying it's just a bunch of prompts in a text file, and yeah, it kind of is, but that's literally the point. Skills are literally just markdown files, and how you structure your Claude Code environment matters more than most people realize. So a proven template from someone who's built and funded hundreds of startups is a pretty solid starting point, even if it's just prompts. All right, guys, if you're finding value in this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. If I can get like 7 likes on this video, I will be forever grateful. That is literally my goal. This is what motivates me. It's you guys watching the videos and liking it. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. So one thing that I started doing recently is before I start any build, I actually start a conversation with Claude, and I'll talk for like 10 minutes, then ask it to create a PRD, product requirements document. Then I'll go back and forth between Claude and Codex, making them argue over the intricacies and giving each other feedback. After a few hours, I'm left with this product requirements document that is immaculate. The only issue is when you have a product requirements document that is 30, 40 pages long, chances are if you feed that to your AI, it's going to skip a lot of steps. That's where Taskmaster comes in. You feed it your PRD and it breaks it down into structured tasks with dependencies, complexity scores, and subtasks. Then Claude executes them one by one in order. It exposes 36 MCP tools to your editor and works in Cursor, Claude Code, Windsurf, basically anything. Think of it as hiring a project manager who never sleeps, never gets confused, never asks you to repeat yourself. And did I mention it costs nothing? Made by Microsoft, this gives Claude the ability to control a browser, click buttons, fill forms, navigate pages, take screenshots. Your AI agent can now use the web like a human. The use cases are literally insane. Automated testing, web scraping, form filling, monitoring competitors. Someone in my community set it up to check their App Store reviews every morning and summarize them. Took 10 minutes to configure. Once your agent can browse the internet, you start to think about automation very differently. A search engine built specifically for AI agents, not blue links and messy HTML like you'd get from a normal web scrape. Clean, structured data that your agent can actually work with. It has 4 tools built in. You got search, extract, crawl, and map. Connects as a remote MCP in about a minute. If you want your agent to research anything, I'm talking products, competitors, news, market data, literally anything, plug this in now. This one turns your entire codebase into a persistent knowledge graph. Claude normally forgets everything between sessions. You close the terminal and your agent wakes up tomorrow with amnesia. Codebase Memory MCP fixes that. It remembers the structure of your code, the relationships between files, what was changed and why. If you've ever had Claude ask you, I don't know how to do this, for the 5th time about code that it wrote by itself, this is the fix. It's like giving your agent a long-term memory specifically for your project. Now, obviously not the most exhilarating skill on the list. However, 15 apps are literally splitting 10 mil in monthly recurring revenue right now, so there is clear demand. Read, extract tables, fill forms, merge, and split. The highest utility skill for anyone who works with documents, period. Someone on Indie Hacker reported reducing a 90-minute contract review to under a minute thanks to this skill. Similar to the last skill, this is Excel formulas, data analysis, charts, all from plain English. You don't even need Microsoft Excel installed anymore. Just describe what you want and Claude builds the spreadsheet. For anyone running a business and drowning in data, this is freedom. While we're on the topic, slide decks from natural language, layouts, charts, speaker notes. For anyone who's ever spent 4 hours making a pitch deck for a meeting that lasted 12 minutes, this will make you question your life decisions. Now, if you're in the content game like me, this is real collaborative AI writing. You write, Claude responds. You go back and forth. It's like Google Docs, but your co-author doesn't need coffee breaks, never ghosts you mid-project, and won't passive-aggressively suggest changes at 3 a.m. on a Sunday. I'm looking at you, Michael. And since we're on the topic, let's talk about canvas design. Social graphics, posters, covers. You put text in, PNG or PDF out. If you're posting content regularly and you're tired of opening Canva every 5 minutes, this handles it inside of Claude. Not perfect for everything, but for quick social posts and thumbnails, it's actually pretty solid. At 15, we've got Web Artifacts Builder. This is for my vibe coders. I'm talking calculators, dashboards, interactive widgets, all from natural language. 0 front-end skills needed. You describe what you want. It builds a working artifact. This is one of those skills where once you try it, you start silently reevaluate your life decisions. If you're building apps, you need users. If you need users, you need marketing. Most vibe coders completely ignore this part and then wonder why their app has 3 downloads and 2 of them are their mom. At number 16, we've got Marketing Skills by Haines. 16,000 GitHub stars, over 20 sub-skills, CRO, copywriting, SEO, email sequences, growth engineering. This is the most popular non-coding skills package for Claude Code, and that star count tells you everything you need to know. People don't just want Claude to write code, they want it to sell the thing the code built. Full website audits, schema validation, 12 sub-skills. It crawls your site, finds what's broken, and tells you exactly what to fix. For anyone trying to rank their app's landing page or blog, this does in seconds what an SEO consultant charges thousands for. And unlike the consultant, it doesn't schedule a follow-up call to tell you things you already knew. At 18, we've got the brand guidelines skill, and I'm not gonna lie, this one's pretty crazy. It encodes your brand's voice, colors, tone, and rules into a skill. Then Claude auto applies them to everything it creates. Every email, every landing page, every social post, all on brand without you reminding it every single time. I use something similar for my content workflow. Once you set it up, you forget about it, which is honestly the best kind of tool. 19, deep research skill. An 8-phase research pipeline with source credibility, scoring, and automated validation. This doesn't just Google something and paste the first result. It goes through multiple phases, identifying sources, cross-referencing, scoring credibility, synthesizing findings into an actual report. For anyone making content or building products where the research needs to be solid, this saves you literal hours. I wish I had this when I was doing competitive analysis for my crypto apps. Instead, I was manually reading Reddit threads at 2 a.m. like a demon. At 20, we've got GPT Researcher. Just give it a topic, it autonomously researches, cross-references multiple sources, and compiles a full report you could actually send to someone. The name says GPT, but it works with any model. It's open source, and the output quality is legitimately impressive. You need a research report, but don't want to spend 3 hours in a browser tab spiral, this is it. At 21, we got Obsidian Skills. I actually use this every day. It's got 16,000 stars made by Capano, the creator of Obsidian, not just some random community member. This is the actual CEO that built this. It's auto tagging, auto linking, Vault native AI. If you use Obsidian for notes, vibe coder, and you don't, you probably should. This bridges the gap between your knowledge base and your AI agent. Claude can read your notes, tag them, link related ideas, and actually use your accumulated knowledge when you're working on projects. Now, your second brain gets a brain. At 22, we've got Remotion. Now, if you haven't heard about this, you're probably living under a rock, but 117,000 weekly installs. If you've seen those polished motion graphic demo videos for apps floating around, good chance that they were made with Remotion. You literally vibe code to make the video. I use this in my app factory. Claude Code writes the Remotion code, it renders a promo video, and then done. No After Effects, no editing timeline, no dragging clips around for 2 hours. I talked about this in my app factory video, and people lost their minds that the AI was also making the marketing material. Nearly 14,000 GitHub stars. This one can actually save you some money. It teaches Claude how to reduce token usage through KB catch tricks and context efficiency. If you're running agents like me all day, your AI token gets scary quickly. I was spending $50 to $80 a day on Replit alone when I first started. This skill cuts costs without cutting quality. Your wallet will thank you even if your agent won't. Promptfoo has 18,000 GitHub stars. This is the one nobody talks about, but everyone should be using. Automated security testing for your AI prompts, red teaming, edge case testing, vulnerability scanning. Think of it as unit tests for your prompts. If you're building anything that actual humans will interact with and you haven't tested your prompts for injection attacks or weird edge cases, you're basically leaving your front door open with a sign that says, come in. It is a VC-backed company and it supports Claude, GPT, Gemini, Olama, everything. Skill Creator is an official Anthropic meta skill. You just describe a workflow in plain English and it generates a skill file for you in about 5 minutes. So instead of manually writing skill files, which let's be honest, you don't even know how to do anyway, you just tell Claude what you want to do differently, and this skill creates the skill for you. We're deep in the simulation at this point, but it works, and it's probably the fastest way to build custom skills for your specific workflow. All right, now we're going to go into GitHub repos. Just copy the link into your Claude code, and it'll know what to do. These are the open source engines powering the whole ecosystem. Some of these have more stars than most tech companies have employees. 26, we have N8N, 180,000 stars, open source workflow automation with over 400 integrations and native AI agent capabilities. Think of it as Zapier, but you own everything and it has AI built in. Self-hosted, no vendor lock-in, and the community has built over thousands of templates. I know people running their entire business through N8N, email sequences, data pipelines, social posting, customer onboarding, invoice processing, all automated with AI nodes baked in. If you're manually doing any repetitive task right now, there's probably an N8N template for it. At 27, we have Firecrawl, 97,000 stars, Y Combinator backed, turn any website into LLM ready data. Point it at a URL, get clean markdown or structured data, you can feed directly into any AI model. No parsing HTML, no cleaning up garbage. It also has its own MCP server, so you can plug it straight into Claude. If your agent needs to read the internet, this is the standard. It passed Scrappy's star count, which has been the default web scraping tool for over a decade. That should tell you something. At 28, we have Langflow, 146,000 GitHub stars, visual drag and drop for building AI agent pipelines backed by data stacks. If you're the type who thinks better visually and the idea of writing orchestration code makes you want to close your laptop, this is your tool. Drag components onto a canvas, wire them together. You've just built an AI agent pipeline without writing a line of code. The community is massive and growing fast. 29, we've got Claude Squad, 65,000 stars, run multiple Claude Code agents in parallel terminal sessions. Instead of waiting for one agent to finish before starting another, you spin up 5 at once, each working on a different task. It also supports Codex, Ada, and other coding agents. If you've ever sat there watching a single agent think for 10 minutes while you have 4 other things that need doing, this solves the problem immediately. Power users swear by it. 30, we've got Container Use by Dagger. Dagger was founded by Solomon Hykes, the guy who created Docker. So when his company builds a tool for AI agent sandboxing, you pay attention. He gives your agents containerized environments to work in. Each agent gets its own isolated space where it physically cannot break your real system. If you're running multiple agents and you've ever had one go rogue and start deleting files it shouldn't be touching, first of all, I feel your pain. Second, install this before it happens again. 31. Ghost OS. AI agents that can operate every app on your Mac, not just your terminal, not just your browser, Keynote, Figma, Photoshop, Slack, whatever you have installed. The agent sees your screen, clicks, drags, types, and uses your apps like a person would. This is still early stage, but the demo videos are genuinely unsettling in a good way, probably. We'll see. Now, 33 skills might sound like a lot, but we've honestly barely scratched the surface. There are over 500,000 skills and new ones dropping daily. So here's where to find them and how to install them. At 32, we've got Awesome Claude Skills plus the official repo. Awesome Claude Skills by Travis Vierne has 95,000 stars, and it's the best curated list of Claude skills on the internet. If you want to explore beyond what I covered today, start here. It's regularly updated and the community contributes to it. The official Anthropic Skills repo also has over 100,000 stars. That's your reference. Implementation for how skills should be built. If you want to learn how to make your own, read through their examples first. At 33, we have the Skills Marketplace. 3 places to go hunting. Skills MP, over 500,000 skills, largest catalog by far. Skill Hub, 30,000 plus skills that are AI rated, so you can actually sort by quality instead of just guessing. And the Maggie Archive, a daily feed of fresh AI repos updated automatically. If you want to stay on the bleeding edge without spending your morning scrolling GitHub trending, bookmark this. And to install any skill, you just send your Claude the link and it'll do all the hard work for you. Okay, that's 33 tools out of 500,000. Every link is in the description. Go install the ones that fit your workflow. Subscribe and like if you haven't already. And if you want to see how I actually use these skills to build and ship iOS apps autonomously while I sleep, I made a full breakdown of my app factory, the build pipeline, the quality gates, the marketing engine, all of it. You can check it out right here.